It is time to get out of pocket, and the wait is over. The College Football 25 giveaway is ending at the end of Out of Pocket. Super excited to give this game away to you guys. You guys have deserved it. You guys have earned it. Stay tuned. We also have a lot of football talk. So without further ado, let's get started. It's time to get out of pocket. I'm your host, Michael Davis, on Boom Broadcasting. And I got Austin Summers and I got Jackson right here. And it is a huge day. As you can see on the bottom of the screen, the College Football 25 giveaway is going to be announced today on the show while we are live. We're going to do the drawing live. So before we get into football, what I will explain are the rules. So of course, we want the person to get the game, and we want the person to actually enjoy the game, okay? Because, like, we want you to have a console. We want you to play the game. We want to go to a good home. So I want you guys to be sure to be a part of this giveaway, okay? We're going to announce the winner. We're going to do a live drawing at the end of Out of Pocket. Here's your very last chance to subscribe and get in on this giveaway. Let me know in the comments you've entered so I can add you to the list. And once we dismiss Austin, once we dismiss Jackson, they got a busy schedule ahead right after we talk football. I'm going to do the giveaway. That person will have 24 hours to claim their prize. And if they're not claimed, we're just going to do another drawing. So you guys want to be sure you're watching just in case you guys do win. We already got comments pouring in. This is why we do live streams. If you guys aren't familiar, we do these lives Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. It's a 30-minute sports show. You guys enjoying it. Doty plays saying he hopes he wins. W in the chat. Austin's very familiar with W's in the chat. Alan, giveaway time. It's super exciting. Raka Osti had to pop in for the live. And to answer his question, yes, I can read the chat. Darth Rowan, good luck to all. Yes, good luck to all you guys. Hope you guys enjoy the show today. But wanted to talk about a former famous wide receiver on the field. Now he's just famous for all his headache antics. Juju Smith-Schuster got released today by the New England Patriots. We saw the careers of Juju Smith-Schuster and Antonio Brown die in Pittsburgh. That's where I'm attributing it. That's where receivers go to die. So good luck, George Pickens. But with Juju gone from the New England Patriots, of course, they're trying to go get Brandon Aiyuk from the San Francisco 49ers. We'll talk about that here in just a couple minutes. But, Austin, do you think Juju's NFL career has come to an end now that he's been released from the Patriots?
No, I definitely don't think his career's come to an end by no means. I think there's a couple of different suitors for him. I think the Chargers with the departure of Keenan Allen and Mike Williams is a really good landing spot for him. And I also thought the Falcons could be a good spot because they have Darnell Mooney and London. And so I think both of them could be really good spots for him. Yeah, he had an injury marred last season. He only played like 11 games. He's known for a lot of antics and a lot of bullshit, for lack of better words. But, I think he's still got the ability. Yeah, his best year was 2018. That's 6 going on 7 years ago now. But the ability's still there. He just needs somebody to get the ball in his hand. He had a solid season with the Chiefs. Given anybody can have a good season with the Chiefs. I mean, it's my homies. But, yeah, I think he's still got something left in the tank.
Yeah, and that's something that we got to keep in mind. Other teams, needing receivers off the top media, they do really good content. We had Shadow on one of our nightcaps earlier this week on Monday Night Raw. Falcons just lost Rondale Moore for the season. Maybe he goes to Atlanta and finds a home there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was another reason. They're just, injuries are going to pop up, and this is going to be a guy you can get on the market for probably relatively cheap with him either sitting at the house or getting paid to play. He's going to probably take the check. So,
yeah, and Chance join us. He'll get picked up soon. Teams need wide receivers. He's a serviceable wide receiver. Mr. Litness saying he's entered the giveaway. Be sure you enter this giveaway so we can do this live drawing and you can be a part of it at the end of the show. And also, Raka Osti. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Said, did you hear about Nick Foles retiring? Jackson, talk about a bum quarterback Nick Foles was.
Didn't he win a Super Bowl against Brady?
Yeah, but
I
if
don't
he
think
had
we can
started,
say that's a bum. I mean, I think that's enough to be like, hey, this guy, he won a Super Bowl, dude.
Bro, last Friday, we were just talking about bum quarterbacks that won Super Bowls, and this man said Eli Manning was worse than Nick Foles. Come on, dog. Come on,
dude.
dog.
I said that?
Yes.
No way. Eli Manning. Okay, first of all, Eli Manning, Hall of Famer. Let's be honest. Definitely didn't say that. Eli Manning, he's a Hall of Famer. All right. I'm not trying to disrespect any of the Mannings except for Arch Manning. That kid, I got to see him play first. But nah, dude. I think Nick Foles, he's fine. Like, I think that's what he was supposed to be, right? Fine. Fine enough. Joe Flacco era, kind of. That's where Flacco, Nick Foles, same type of guy.
Same type of guy. Austin's a Giants fan. Off the top, Mia says if he wasn't a headache or a head case, he'd want him on the Giants.
No, absolutely not. I don't want nothing to do with Juju personally. I'm absolutely fine with Hyatt and Darius Slayton and Malik Nabbers. I'm good. Nothing to do with that. I'm good.
Yeah, maybe you just need to replace the production you lost with Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, we already got that. Don't worry. I'm gonna get to that when we talk Giants later. Don't worry.
Okay, we're going to comment on the Giants preseason game last year. Jackson, before we move on, and Austin saying CeeDee Lamb to the Chiefs would be deadly. We are going to talk CeeDee Lamb today, I promise, towards the end of the show, right before the giveaway. But Jackson, would you think Juju can land somewhere and be serviceable? Like Austin saying maybe the Browns need a good wide receiver 3?
Yeah, dude, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm brutally honest. I couldn't care less about Juju Smith-Schuster. I think his career ended on TikTok, guys. I don't know why we're still thinking about Juju Smith-Schuster. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to the guy. I'm sure he was serviceable, with the Steelers, but after he did that little dance on the 50-yard line, and then he got clobbered against, I can't even remember what team it was. I just remember him actively almost having a Hamilton situation on the field. He got crushed. Yeah, man, I just don't. Who cares about Juju Smith-Schuster? Are we talking about, is he a serious player? Does he actually matter to a roster? No.
He could be a solid wide receiver 3, a slot guy, and contribute. Come on now.
Yeah, at 6'2" and at 220, 240, whatever he is. I'm a big dude. I'm sure he could be fine in the slot. But again, that would require work ethic and less time on social media.
You're not wrong. I agree. I'm waiting for him.
Entirely sure.
Jackson, I'm waiting for him to make his AB Twitter account. Juju make his own and go on his own thing. I'm waiting for the new one.
Dude, these Steelers receivers, they bringing it up, man. They bringing it up because we got George Pickens too, who is active. He's fun as well. So shout out AB, man. He's a crazy guy. Oh my gosh, is he crazy? Bankrupt probably too. I don't know if he's got any money left, but let's be honest. Is AB going to have money in a year? Is that?
Oh, absolutely, buddy. Do you see his Twitter impressions? Do you see his Twitter impressions?
Oh, the Twitter that's a great call.
Maybe making money. Maybe making money,
Great call. That's a great call, Austin. I didn't think about that. Yeah, no, he's going to have money. Yeah, he's right. Austin got me on that one. That was nice, too.
Elon Musk paid him big bag tweet what he
tweets. Big.
Whatever of the day.
Yeah, whatever it is of the day. Yeah.
Now, our comments started blowing up about CeeDee Lamb. Max saying CeeDee going to be a Cowboy for life. Austin said, after what Jerry Jones just said, I don't know. Off the top of me, I was like, did you listen to the interview or just the headline? I will say the media is really bad about trying to get clickbait, especially when it comes to the Cowboys. Booking like a mark. Watch the episode.
That's such a Cowboys fan thing to say, Michael. Oh my
dude,
God.
That is such a Cowboys thing to say.
Let's talk about it. Let's shift the conversation a little bit. We were going to talk about this later in the show, and we'll come back to Brandon Aiyuk, of course. But CeeDee Lamb, these comments that Jerry Jones made where it wasn't a priority, I personally believe they were taken out of context, because in the context of the interview, just like Off the Top Media said, it was Jerry Jones being asked right before the preseason game kicks off on Sunday for the Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb's agent is out of the country right now. There's not going to be a deal made in the next 72 hours. But I think that CeeDee Lamb's going to be a Cowboy and be playing week 1 when the Cowboys face the Browns. Jackson, I don't think I'm out of pocket for saying that.
Yeah, I don't necessarily agree. I think the statement alone is of, he said urgency. That was the word he used, right? I'm not in an urgent place to make this deal or whatever he said, something along those lines. 72 hours isn't exactly urgent to me. I think in contract negotiations this go on for a long time. My biggest question is, I don't know what contract Dak's on. I didn't prepare for this segment, and excuse me for that, but I don't know how long Dak's contract is. And if I'm assuming if it's a year, 2 years, 3 years, somewhere in that time frame, he probably, I mean, how long is it? Do we know? Because that'd be my guess, is that Jones wants to ride out the Dak stuff before extending a wide receiver to a $1 trillion deal just to sit on. Like, that's not how you run an organization. I would imagine they move him if they're not impressed by Dak or if he's still having injuries. What is Dak's contract? Let's look.
Dak is currently just slated to play this year.
So
they're
sounds like a
also
bit of a package situation.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like next year y'all might be able to actually win a game in the playoffs if Dak's gone. That's incredible.
Bro,
Good for
out
the
of
Cowboys.
pocket.
What a
Out of pocket.
Good for the Cowboys.
They'd
Wow.
win 4 games. They'd win 4 games without Dak, by the way. 4.
Exactly.
Yeah, Michael. He's the piece that's holding your team together. Let's be honest. And Micah's great guy. And you've got some back-end talent in the secondary. But outside of Micah, you got your 2 guys in the secondary, Dak, CeeDee, couple of offensive line talent. You're not looking at a whole bunch. So let's be truthful here. That team without Dak goes from 12, because he's a good quarterback, to 3 to 5. And you're at the bottom of the league.
But either way, you don't win in January.
It doesn't matter. Yeah. I mean, let's be honest. They're better teams in the NFC. But you're not going to get really anything done with Dak. I mean, I'm not going to say move on from him, but the team's not good enough around him. And plus, as Mac mentions, the injuries are consistent. If he comes into the season with his first 4 games, has an injury again, it's time to get it on to the next guy. You've got actual talent coming through the draft over the next 2 years, I would imagine. And I've looked at the quarterbacks coming out. This upcoming one, not a fan of it. But the one after, you're going to have some dogs possibly come out. So I would wait. I would probably move off from Dak if the season doesn't go exactly how you want. If you don't make an NFC championship game plus.
Wow. So it's on the rest of the team for Dak to get his contract.
No, it's on. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's the fact that the team's kind of not super deep talented. They're not incredibly talented. So I'm not entirely sure.
Well, Austin, you had a similar experience as a Giants fan, like Saquon Barkley playing without a contract long-term. And of course, Saquon went to a division rival of the Philadelphia Eagles, which will still have to play twice a year. Do you think it is smart for Jerry to, keep delaying a contract extension between, Micah Parsons, CeeDee Lamb, and Dak Prescott?
I think that this era of the Cowboys is reaching its pinnacle, and I think maybe Jerry sees that. First off, I think he is one of the worst GMs. Well, I know he's an owner, but how he is so hands-on in the league. He just messes up everything he touches. And
the entire Jones family. I don't want to interrupt. The entire Jones family. They're all there. It's so. I mean, my gosh, the nepotism in that building is outstanding. The entire Jones family. The entire family.
With that said, though, I mean, I think if this experiment if it runs its course this year and you get a first or second round exit like you always do, or, worst comes to worst, you don't make the playoffs, then I think they're going to try to maybe shift gears and try to rebuild or move on and see what they can do next. But, I don't know. I don't know what the Cowboys are going to do. As long as they're awful, I don't really care.
And of course you don't care as a Giants fan. I will say this, though. Like Jerry Jones, if he drafts you and if you're good, you eventually get paid. Like that is what history has shown us. Other than, if you're a running back, Tony Pollard, like Pollard was coming off that, nasty leg injury. They suffered in that playoff game against the 49ers. Trevor's here claiming his prize. Again, we're moments away from announcing the winner of this. So be sure you're submitted, you're subscribed. Austin saying CeeDee Lamb's a top 5 receiver. People forget his rookie year. He had 1,900 yards, just like JJS. I do want to pull up the stats for CeeDee Lamb to make sure, we all can put it into context. 2020, he had 935 yards. That was his rookie year. The following year, 1,100 yards. The following year after that, 1,300 yards. And then this year, career highs in catches, 135, career high in yards, 1,749, and a career high in touchdowns with 12.
I don't think any of us were disrespecting. I don't think any of us were disrespecting CeeDee Lamb. He's an extremely talented guy. He's a top 3 to top 5 receiver in the league. He should reset the market. Like, that's the type of receiver he is. So I don't know why. That's what he is. That's what the guy is as a talent. It's all based off of Dak, I'd imagine.
I think they need to pay Micah first, though. I'm a fan of building around defensive cornerstones that are as good as Micah Parsons, and I think that needs to be their first priority. And then I would work at CeeDee, and then I would probably work at Dak last. I'm going to be honest, because I'm just not a fan of Dak Prescott. I never have been, never will be. Don't get me wrong, he is a great regular season quarterback. He gives me the same issue that Josh Allen does. Great regular season quarterback, but come January, he's shaking in his boots. And you've got to produce come January and February to deserve that big money. I don't think Trevor Lawrence deserved it. I don't think a lot of the guys that are getting these big bags are deserving of it, because they haven't showed you why they need that money. But
now the only thing saving you is you did, throw shade at Josh Allen as well, because a lot of people forget to do that. A lot of people forget to be like, oh, Josh Allen throws a lot of interceptions.
He does.
Just like W saying his tribal chief returns SmackDown tonight. Guys, if you want to have an incredible, recap show, Mouth It Off with Mike hosts the nightcap, and he will host it immediately following SmackDown. So he will be able to break down everything that happens with Roman's return. Chance saying Jerry brought this on himself. He had time to pay CeeDee before Jefferson's big contract, but he waited, and now the market is up way more than expected. Now you got to choose who to pay between those 3. And a lot of people don't know Jefferson and CeeDee Lamb had the same agent. Like that's playing chess with yourself, basically, right, Jackson?
Playing chess with yourself. I'm not exactly sure, but I would say this. Frankly, Jay Jettis is number 1 in the league, or 2.
Facts.
I mean, depends on where you have Hill. Depends. CeeDee's right in that category. I don't think he gets Jetta's money, but he should be right there. That's without a doubt. I mean, I think we all love CeeDee Lamb. Like, he's a great talent, dude. He's going to go, Austin, you're more of a fantasy guy than me. He's going to go in your top 5, right? Like, is that accurate?
8.
Like
top 5, top 8, yeah.
Yeah, he's a dog, guys. He's an absolute dog.
Absolutely. According to Mac's comment, I would rather take Tommy DeVito and a bag of chips over Daniel Jones, buddy. I mean, that ain't no comparison. What do you mean? Like, come on now.
That's interesting.
Or Drew Lock after
no, I would not take Drew Lock. No. And let's go ahead and shift to that. The Giants preseason game last night. I've got a lot of talking points on that. Tommy DeVito outplayed. I mean, Drew Lock got hurt, don't get me wrong, but he threw a pick and we went like 5 for 11 before he got injured in his hip. Tommy DeVito played him out the park before he got injured. Tommy DeVito looked very comfortable against the second and third strings. Most of the starters didn't start and play. So obviously it's backups. I mean, it's a preseason game. What do you expect? There's not a whole lot of reading to do into it. But I tell you who impressed me the most from that Lions-Giants game, Eric Gray. He was our 3rd running back last year behind Saquon and Matt Breida. But he didn't really get many touches. But he absolutely shined in this preseason game. He had 2 touchdowns. One of them was like a 45-yarder, really quick cut guy, pretty elusive. I'm really excited for him to be backing up Devin Singletary. Between him and Tyrone Tracy, I think that they're going to be a really good 2-3 guy behind Devin Singletary and can really switch it up for the Giants offense. It's going to be somebody that Daniel Jones and his way too big of a contract can dump the ball off to when nobody's open down the field besides Malik Nabbers on an absolute bomb. So,
okay.
I started rambling.
Dude, you're super excited about yours. Boom Broadcasting. If you're watching on our Facebook, you can learn if you won our college football 25 giveaway based on this live stream. And Trevor said, so glad we talked about the Giants' third string running backs today.
I'm telling you guys are hating, buddy. I'm telling you, you're going to see he's going to get some more touches this year. I think he's going to be nice. He's going to be a good second option to Devin Singletary.
Now, I will say if they're the Giants' third string running back, does that mean they were the fourth string running back last year with Saquon?
No, he was
that's a practice squad player.
No, he was third string last year because we didn't have Devin Singletary or what's his name? Tyrone Tracy. So
yeah. Austin's throwing some very interesting trades in the comments. I do want to throw these up. Coming from a Browns fan, Brandon Aiyuk to the Browns for like Amari Cooper and a second round pick would be fleecing them. We talked some trade scenarios when it came to Brandon Aiyuk earlier. I saw one. I'm trying to find it. Oh, yeah. Personally, in my opinion, Aiyuk to the Cowboys for like CeeDee Lamb would be a crazy trade. That is crazy because that doesn't compute right there. Jackson, as a Cowboys fan, I would not want that.
No, but Aiyuk's not bad. Aiyuk's probably around 10 for me. So I think Aiyuk's probably he's a dog. He's not CD, but he's a dog. If you could get back, if you move off CD and get back like value, I don't see a problem. I'm always for moving. By the way, I want to make it clear here. I'm always for moving skill position players if you have to move them. If it's an option to move them and you're going to get return on investment, it's worth always. Always. You can always find some dude to go out there and get like an absolute dog at wide receiver every stinking draft. You know how deep these drafts are nowadays at wide receiver? Every year we're talking about, we got a Neighbors, we got a Harrison, we got all these guys going into the second round even that are truly talented enough to be like, oh, this guy could probably be a top 10 wide receiver in the league one day. If you get a good return on investment, take it. Take it. Move DK, speaking of. Move DK. I'm a complete fan of moving DK if we could. If we could get a first back, I'm moving him. Like, that's my philosophy. You got to move guys if you can get good investments.
It's the issue with the NFL, though, is you don't get great value back for guys like comparative to the NBA. It's so tough to get a first-round pick for anybody.
And I do want to say a quick thank you to Austin's comment. Love guys streams. You're so underrated. Appreciate you. Like this is what we hope to bring with Boom Broadcasting is we do these live streams for sports Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. We do nightcaps at the night for our wrestling fans. Shan has quick hits. This past quick hits episode a couple days ago, hilarious. Sean's doing It Stinks and his own wrestling podcast, and we're bringing more and more content to you. We're going to be announcing new shows throughout the month of August that we get to bring to you. We'll eventually have a cooking show. Carson Williams will eventually have his Packers pod, the Lombardi Party, up and running. Off top Mia saying 49ers are trying to extend Brandon Aiyuk again. Dude, I don't think this is going to work.
It's very back and forth. I think they're trying to dangle being traded in front of them, maybe try to scare them. I don't even think it's that. I think they're weighing all their options, and they ought to. I mean, they ought to see, is it worth paying this guy? Is it worth what value can we get out of him? And I think any organization should be doing that.
And,
I have a question. Do the Cowboys still have Trey Lance?
Yeah, we do.
Oh, dude, I'd move Dak Prescott right now. I'd let his ass walk.
No!
Dude, I'd let his behind walk. Give me Trey Lance. Dog. Trey Lance
Get
is so
out of
talented.
here.
You don't even
I'm a big
know
Trey
yet.
Lance guy. I'm a big Trey Lance guy too, Jackson.
He is so good, dude. That's like some deep X archive stuff that I've got. Years back.
That's deep in Jackson's lore book.
Yeah, huge. I'm a big Lance guy. Yeah, he's very good. I think he could be very, very good.
Dude, my dad keeps saying that on Dad and the Boys, and much love to him. He's watching right now. Trevor Everett is a Carsonite right there. But man, I can't get behind Trey Lance. I'd much rather have the guy who was second in MVP voting. Austin saying he'd pop in for Monday. Also have a suggestion. Could you guys talk Caleb Williams and Joe Milton? Talked to Caleb Williams yesterday on the show, talking about Caleb Williams' potential.
Sorry, I'm not going to interrupt. Why are we talking about Joe Milton? Why are we talking about Joe Milton?
I will say this.
What are you guys talking about? He's got an arm. Great. He could throw it 85 yards down the field. He's not good. If you watched him at Tennessee, you know he's not good. I've spent my life watching SEC football. The guy can't play. Stop. Stop talking about Joe Milton. He's not going to do anything. Stop. It's unbelievable.
He can just sling it.
I'm absolutely tilted. Yeah, dude, it's awesome. You got a great party trick up his sleeve.
Yeah.
He can't do it on a field. What are we talking about?
Dude, are you kidding me? Like, Joe Milton outperformed Drake May, who was like
Drake May was out there one possession, wasn't he? He threw 3 passes. The dude threw 3, and Drake May's not ready to play in the league yet. Drake May needs time. That's what everybody has said. That's known ball. Drake May needs time to develop.
Jackson's spitting. Time. He does. He really does.
Joe Milton is 45 years old. He's the oldest. He was the oldest player coming out the draft. What are you guys talking about? The dude's actually 26, I think.
He's 24.
24. That's old enough, dude. That's old enough for me to be like, yeah, I'm not taking that guy. You guys,
I don't know. I don't know about Mac Jones, but I have compared Drake May. Austin, I know you're a UNC guy, but I've compared Drake May to Mitch Trubisky.
Just because he's a UNC guy.
Yeah,
Michael, you have no idea what you're talking about there. That's not even
relatively
close. They're not even close to the same guy.
No, they're very different players.
They're not even close. They weren't even similar comps coming out. You're just saying that because he's a UNC guy, dude. Only because he's a UNC guy.
An overrated UNC guy picked at the top of the draft.
You can't say he's overrated when you just compared him to Mitch Trubisky. You don't know him. Here's the thing, Michael. If a shooting guard 6'6" came out of North Carolina, you calling him Michael Jordan? Absolutely not, dude. We can't compare the UNC people to other UNC people. It's unbelievable.
Wait, just wait in 2 to 3 years. Trevor won't be trusting Drake May. He'll be trusting whoever else is getting drafted to the New England Patriots.
Unbelievable.
Austin saying Caleb Williams is better than Drake May. By the way,
Caleb Williams. Yes, he is. There's a reason he's picked 1. But did you think Grayson Allen was going to be JJ Redick coming out of Duke too? Like, I mean, are we comparing similar people every school? Is that the motion? I just, by the way, Caleb Williams, dog. But outside of that,
I don't know about
he's a dog. He's a great quarterback.
Oh my God.
Great quarterback, but I don't know about a dog. He's more like a Chihuahua. I guess that's a type of dog.
I don't know who Trevor is. I don't know what fandom he supports. And frankly, I don't care. I'm telling you, I've got tweets. I mean, we saw it earlier today. He's got over the last 2 seasons, 66% completion percentage, 50 touchdowns on like 20 picks. Okay, yeah, I'll take that ratio. What are we talking about?
Best game manager in the league, Geno Smith.
I don't even think he's a game manager. I think he's a step above game manager. I think he's a low step above game manager. Low step.
Actually, I'm gonna say that's a lot.
Well,
very low step. But he's not game manager where Geno is. Very low. He's the best. I mean, he's the worst, best non-game manager. That's how I describe it. Very little. Very little.
That's wordplay. That word's wordplay.
Geno,
I got it out.
Geno wasn't, relevant. Like Geno who until he got Dave Canales, by the way. Dave Canales turned his career around. Dave Canales turned Baker Mayfield's career around.
Where was he last year? Where was he last year when he was dogging? I'm telling you, Geno was the same guy with the Giants that he was. With the Jets and the Giants, actually, that he was with the Seahawks. Come on, fellas. Come on. What are we talking about?
I'll go ahead and tell you this year, it ain't going to be Dave Canales because he's not turning Bryce Young around. I'll tell you that.
Did we just get a Hood and Hooker reference from Anthony right here?
Very iffy. He's better. There's a reason he started over Joe Milton, though, guys. There's a reason. Because he was a better quarterback. Joe Milton's got the greatest party trick of all time, dude. If I could go to any fraternity at the University of Florida and throw it 90 yards in the air, bro, yeah, I would. I'd impress all the babes. But I can't. That's all Joe Milton's got in his game. To throw it 90 yards in the air. That's all he's got.
Dude, these comments are wilding right now. Austin, tell me that the other Austin is out of pocket right now. He said hot take, but Baker Mayfield's top 10 quarterback in the league. That
definitely a hot take. Definitely not top 10. Is he a solid quarterback, though? I think so.
Yeah. If he didn't have a future Hall of Famer in Mike Evans, shout out to Trevor for thinking that yesterday, Baker Mayfield wouldn't be a top 20 quarterback.
I mean, yeah, I mean, anybody can throw it up to Mike Evans and he jump up and get it. I do agree. But, I mean, he definitely has resurged his career in Tampa, and you can't deny that. Like, he had a phenomenal year.
Yeah, and Asa Gray, Baker's had one good season. Now he's a top-tier quarterback. Let's just see what happens when, Baker Mayfield has to go at it without Dave Canales, see if he regresses any at all. But, guys, we are closing in. It is 6:00 now. I promised my guys, Jackson and Austin, that they would be able to dip out a little bit early, but we are about to do this giveaway. So we're going to send Jackson away. We're going to send Austin Summers away. Appreciate you guys. Be sure to follow them on social media. They're doing great stuff. Austin does really good stuff with SNIS football as well. They do really good stuff. And so what I want to do now is I want to do this giveaway. Okay. So what I'm going to ask you guys to do is I'm going to go into my browser. I'm going to go to YouTube, make sure we got everybody who was in the list. I was working all day on this list to make sure we hit, all the YouTube subscribers, made sure we hit everybody who followed the steps in the original video. If you are watching on the Boom Broadcasting YouTube channel and you're subscribed, I want you guys to comment down below that you are subscribed, and I am going to triple check and make sure your name is on this list, because especially watching Outta Pocket for the last 30 minutes, I want you guys to be a part of this giveaway. So the amount of time it takes me to go to my browser right now, I'm going to move my fingers to my browser. I want you guys to comment in the stream. Make sure you're in this giveaway. I'll go double check the list. And how we're going to do this is I will share my screen when we do the giveaway to make sure, it is as fair as possible. With giveaways, every time giveaways do this, right? Every time giveaways do this, it's like, okay, they're doing this giveaway, whatever, so on, so what, right? And they like never give the game away. They never give whatever they're doing away. Okay. Like I just don't agree with that. So Mouthing Off with Mike, his wrestling podcast, does a really good job of being very transparent with their giveaways. And so I want to do the same thing here. And so we got everyone good luck from Austin. Trevor says he subbed. I checked and he's in there. Chance is subbed. Let me go make sure my guy Chance, I'm going to do Control F to make sure. Chance, I'm getting you in here, buddy. I'm getting you in here, making sure you're good to go. Who we got? Who else we got? Who else we got? We got Mr. Litness. Let me make sure. I think he actually subscribed earlier on. Yep, he subscribed earlier on. Let me make sure he's in here. Once my computer actually works out. Let me got Mr. Litness right there. Anthony Milia. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right. Let me make sure. Yes, you are in here, my friend. You are in here, my friend. Let me make sure. Okay, that's right. He changed his name midway through, probably because I was mispronouncing what it was earlier. Let me make sure my guy Austin's in here. All right, let me change that name real quick. So yeah, let me do Rocket Austin and then parentheses do Austin, so I know that's you, my friend. Elizabeth Davis, sorry, I'm not going to include you in the giveaway because you live in my house. Sorry, no offense. Kiwi, I do remember your name coming up here earlier. Yep, exactly right. You found us through X. I really appreciate it. Asa Gray, you think you subscribed under a different name. I will say go ahead and subscribe so I know that you're in there through your Asa Gray account. Diego, you're in, my friend. You were doing so much earlier. Chris Price, let me make sure you're in right here. All right. Who we got? Man, guys, this is a lot. I'm surprised I haven't ripped my hair out with how much is going on. Kiwi sub off the top media. I see you. W, let me throw you in here. Let me see. I'm doing the Control F, so let me make sure I'm not missing but we're going to have to go through W's for a while, because anytime W pops up here on this Google Doc, I got to make sure we got you in here. I want to make sure you got chance. All right, let me put that in there. Austin, I've been subbed from 100 subs. We had 100 subscribers, by the way. We had 100 subscribers before we ever dropped a video. And next week, if we keep the pace we're on, we will drop our 100th video in about 6-7 weeks of our channel being launched. So thank you so much for the support. Diego's in. Okay, I know who Gray is now. I know who Gray is. I got you in here. Mouth Alpha with Mike saying, you can all thank me for my swear jar contributions from the nightcap. It's been, that's how we funded the giveaway. No, our entire team pulled our resources together. We're like, hey, let's do something special, because, you know, Austin said he's been subbed from 100 subs. We had 100 subs before we ever dropped a video. That is fantastic. So we're like, hey, what can we do to show our appreciation? And this is the idea we had. So super excited. Yep, we got Gray in here, and then Send It Off Golf. Send It Golf. My guy's a Send It Golf guy. He's a golf guy. We don't have a golf show on the channel. You know, maybe so. Mouth Off with Mike. We want to take care of the people. Also, for the person who dropped in the comments, I believe it was W, about your tribal chief return tonight on SmackDown. This guy, Mouth Off with Mike, on this Boom Broadcasting YouTube channel, will be hosting the SmackDown Nightcap immediately following SmackDown. This is where he will talk about Roman Reigns' return and talk about all the things happening on SmackDown. He does so much content. So get your last comments in. I'm going to give you guys about 60 seconds before I throw these names into the generator, and we are on our way. So get your last thing in. I'm throwing these names in the generator. We got a nice wheel that I will be happy to show you guys here momentarily. All right. Let me make sure. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. We, oh my gosh, we have a lot. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, we have a lot of people. So, yeah, we got Mouth Off with Mike saying, hi guys. We got Send It Golf. I watch Nightcap most of the time. It's fantastic. Mouth Off with Mike showing the appreciation, showing the love for Send It Golf. Mr. Litness, let's go. Austin, when did your streams mostly start? That's a long-winded answer, so I'll give it to you right now. Or we have Mouth Off with Mike. Outta Pocket streams live at 5:30. That's Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Mouth Off with Mike. Thanks for the assistance with that. So Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Outta Pocket is live talking sports. We cover football, basketball, baseball, some pro wrestling thrown in there. And the Nightcap usually streams typically 5 to 10 minutes after the conclusion of your weekly wrestling shows. That's Monday Night Raw, Tuesday night NXT, Wednesday night Dynamite, Friday night SmackDown, and of course your premium live events for WWE and AEW. Their Nightcap last week for SummerSlam, incredible Nightcap, is our biggest viewed live stream of Boom Broadcasting's young term. Had over 100 people watching. Austin, I mostly have football practice during those times, but he tries his best to pop in. And that's the best thing, Austin. All our stuff is available on demand. So if you're like, hey, I don't get off work or I don't get off practice quite in time, you can hop over to YouTube channel, catch everything you missed. We keep everything on the channel for your viewing pleasure. So with that said, we're at minute 39 of this live stream. I am cutting this right now. Making sure we have everyone here. You guys did incredible watching throughout the broadcast. Dylan Poe was the final name to get put into this drawing, by the way. Dylan Poe was the final person to get put in this drawing. He subscribed 5 minutes ago. Thank you for your support. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to share my screen. here in just a few moments, I want to remind you of these rules, okay? We want this game to go to a good home, and we want to make sure you'll actually use it. And so what's going to happen is we're going to put this screen on the stream right now, and you guys are going to see who wins, okay? Whoever's name is drawn, okay? You have 24 hours to claim your prize, okay? We're going to reach out to you, whether it's through X, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Those were the social media platforms we advertised, okay? You're going to have 24 hours to redeem your prize from the moment we send you this message, right? Okay? If you do not claim your prize, we have to redraw, okay? Our redraw would take place next Thursday on Outta Pocket, just like we're doing now, to make sure we keep the integrity of the giveaway going. Monday and Tuesday will be a challenging time for me to do Outta Pocket, but we'll still bring you content during that time. Outta Pocket will be back Monday. But we will do the drawing on next Thursday if this person does not claim their prize. The reason we're doing that rather than announce it on social media is we want people to have the opportunities to see this, right? But the giveaway is closed. And of course, if you don't win this giveaway, we will say there are more giveaways in the future. There's a reason why we're going ahead and giving this game away, is because we want to do more giveaways. We have them in our back pocket. All we got to do is say, hey, when are we doing it? And boom, we'll announce it. So we want you guys to stay tuned for your social media. And here's the best part. Everyone entered in this giveaway right now is automatically entered into our future giveaways by just subscribing to the YouTube channel. Now, how much money was it to subscribe to the YouTube channel? It was free, right? It was free. No money. It just shows that you're supporting us, okay? So if you guys don't win, because we can only give away one copy of EA Sports College Football 25, like, you guys are entering into more giveaways. Mouth Off with Mike saying, I'm cooking up next giveaway for all of you. Yes, yes, it is. Yes, it is. And Austin saying, better be something good. Oh, yeah. We are going all out with these giveaways just to show our appreciation for you guys. So without further ado, we are going to share our screen for, oh my gosh, this is wild, guys. Yep. So here we are on the screen. We're using Wheel of Names for our giveaway. You see, that is a lot of people right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click, and whatever name it lands on, I'll go ahead and say, if it's, someone in my family, like my mom or my dad, I'll redraw. But want to give everyone a fair shot. We're going to click this wheel, and we'll see who wins EA Sports College Football 25, courtesy of the Boom Broadcasting personnel. And the winner is Cortifex. He found us through the X platform. So Cortifex has won. Send it golf. That was a lot of people. You are absolutely right, Austin. It was a lot. That is wild. WYLD. And imagine if all those entries came to your front door. Wow, that's really crazy to think about. That's really, really crazy to think about. If all these entries came to our front door. Of course, you can't, because you don't want to travel all the way here. Congrats, Cortifex. So what's going to happen now, as I explained, Cortifex, we're going to DM you on Instagram through the Boom Broadcasting X account. Okay. We're going to DM you. Okay. You have 24 hours from that point in time to claim your prize. Okay. And if you already have the game, say, I don't want it, give it to somebody else. Or if you don't respond, we are going to do the drawing again next Thursday if Cortifex does not accept this prize. Okay. That is what we will do. Okay. We will also update you on our social medias if Cortifex does not claim his prize. We will also update you if he does claim his prize. So you can follow us on all our social medias. I'm going to flash Out of Pocket social medias down on the bottom right here. Our Facebook, my personal X, the Instagram, but Boom Broadcasting socials are all Boom Broadcasting. Other than X, it's Boom Broadcasts. So everybody's saying their congrats. I already have the game. I was going to give it someone in my family. That would have been fantastic. Austin, that would have been fantastic. Anthony, don't be mad. There will be more giveaways in the future, but Court Effects has won our giveaway. Court Effects will DM you on X. You have 24 hours to claim your prize. And yeah, we can't win them all. Send it golf. It's all right, Anthony. There will be more giveaways in the future. Yes, there will. But guys, wow, I am blown away by all the support for Boom Broadcasting. I'm blown away by all the support for Out of Pocket. Just like was being asked earlier, Out of Pocket will be back Monday, giving you content officially on the Boom Broadcasting YouTube channel. Stay subscribed. If you're not already subscribed, do so, and you'll be a part of all our giveaways in the future. But for Michael Davis, thank you to Austin. Thank you to Jackson. Thank you to everyone who had the biggest Out of Pocket since we moved to Boom Broadcasting. So thank you guys so much. We'll be back Monday, and we'll see you on Monday. Everyone have a fantastic weekend.